Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2023 ski test. Today we're talking about the Blizzard Firebird Hrc. This ski is a lot of fun. It is one of the more recent introductions in the Firebird line, although it has been around for a few seasons now. Love the graphic for 2023. I think it's cool that they just decided to go with this blackout look. Kind of sets itself apart from the other Firebirds, which I suppose makes sense when you start to think about it. The HRC is a little bit wider, kind of ups the versatility and doesn't feel exactly like a dedicated race ski where some of the others like the WRC and the SRC, they feel more like giant slalom skis and slalom skis respectively, where this just feels like more just like a fun carving ski. Now that said, it does have all the elements that you would expect in an actual race ski. So pretty dense wood core in this ski, 2 full sheets of Titanol, full vertical sidewall, sandwich construction. So it really does kind of look and feel like a race ski when you have it in your hand. We also get carbon armor and carbon spine. So carbon armor is actually visible right underneath the binding plate here. Carbon spine refers to longitudinal strips of carbon that kind of sit within the wood core itself. Pretty similar to when we talk about line control technology or the vertical metal that line control is Rossignol, vertical metal is what Liberty uses. Similar concept. Blizzard just relies more on carbon fiber. So pretty cool construction in this ski. That's a lot of high-end materials, very high-end construction. That's going to give it a high-end feel. And then we talked about how it feels a little bit different than a true race ski, but we do get pretty much full camber in this ski. There's really no need for rocker when you're focused on strong, precise carving. So Blizzard doesn't feel the need to put any distinct rocker in this ski whatsoever. Now, where this ski does kind of set itself apart from other skis is with the 76 millimeter waist width, that comes along with a 15 meter turn radius in this 174. So if we were to compare it directly to, say, the WRC, equally powerful in its build, it's the same stiff, strong flex pattern, same power, same torsional stiffness, same vibration damping, all that stuff. That wider waist width, however, 76 compared to 68, that's going to handle some softer snow conditions, some variable conditions like late day groomers when things get kind of tracked out. It's not going to get bogged down or not going to feel quite as catchy as something like the WRC. Now, of course, you're kind of like making trade-offs as you always do when you choose your skis. So you are going to lose some edge-to-edge quickness. I don't think too many skiers would really feel it, to be honest. It's still very, very quick edge to edge. It's not like 76 is super wide. But if you are going to kind of draw the line somewhere or call out the difference somewhere, that's really the biggest place where I would call it out, is the WRC is going to be more precise, quicker edge to edge like a true race ski. This is no slouch when it comes to edge quickness or precision. You just sacrifice a little bit, but you gain some versatility for softer snow. There's also a difference in the turn radius. So that 15 meter turn radius falls basically right in between the SRC and the WRC. And again, the way that I like to think about it is that's just a fun turn radius. 15 meters will come across the fall line so easily, so you don't really have to ski as hard as you do on either the WRC or the SRC. On the WRC, you got to kind of put a little bit more into it to get it to have that kind of across the fall line, super responsive feel. On the SRC, on the other hand, the turn radius is so short that you're just working hard trying to keep up with the ski. So if you're just out there having fun, just ripping some carving turns on the groomers, there's a lot to be said about the HRC. It kind of smooths out imperfections in the snow surface with the wider waist, and the turn radius is just very rewarding and makes it, I'd say, easier to ski, but you got to kind of take that with a grain of salt because it's still pretty stiff, it's still pretty heavy. So there's not anything tremendously easy about this ski, but I do think it's easier to achieve that kind of rewarding responsive feel than skis with longer radii or shorter radii. So that's the Firebird Hrc from Blizzard. Certainly let us know if you have any questions about it, and we'll see you out there on the slopes.